I know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game, and it's free. Click the link down there. You got it.
DreAllDay.com.
Scope, I want to talk about mission. What's this thing with corn? What happened with corn? Is today National Corn Day or what? But anyway, Dublin, Ireland. Shout out to Dublin, Ireland. Shout out to Lucky Charms. This morning, everybody, I'm being corned. Is this supposed to be an attack? Am I being corn attacked? All right. Congratulations to those people. This morning, we want to talk about mission. This morning, we're talking about mission. And oftentimes, and y'all can tell me if this ever happens to any of you, you're doing some activity that you do all the time, or maybe you're doing something that you don't do all the time, but for whatever reason, you're just not super motivated about it. You kind of find yourself either mentally or physically or both, what they say, going through the motions. Like one of my coaches in high school used to always say that to players, like, hey, you can't just go through the motions. Actually, college too. Can't just go through the motions. Y'all know what I mean when I say go through the motions? You're just doing the same thing, but there's really no energy behind it. And this happens to all of us because as you go through your day-to-day activities, especially when you do something over and over and over again every day, and especially if you add this in, you don't know when the next time you're going to get to like display your skills, or you don't know when the next opportunity is going to come for this thing you keep doing. It's very hard to not be going through the motions on a day-to-day basis. Let's say, for example, when I was playing ball professionally, there were times where I would have a contract, I'd be overseas playing. There'd be times where I didn't have a contract. I was in the United States working on my game. So I was in the gym every day practicing, but I wouldn't always know when is my next opportunity going to be, who's going to be the next team I play for, when is anybody even going to get to know that I can play because I'm in this gym by myself practicing, or I'm playing with these same guys in these little leagues every week. When is the world at large going to get to see how good I am because I'm doing a lot of work, I'm practicing a lot, I want this opportunity. And it's very hard to not get into a mental rut where you start going through the motions. But this is how you can figure it out. This is not figure it out, but this is what you can. I already figured it out. This is what you can do so that you don't feel like you're just going through the motions over and over and over again. This is what you do. All right, before I do that, but I guess we got to get rid of the corn people. They're getting in my way. All right, y'all give me 1 second while I get rid of those people. All right, I think we got rid of them. So, this is what you can do. All right, all the corn people got to go. If you post a corn comment, you get blocked. So I'm gonna block all the corn people. This is like that game. This is like that game at the arcade. It's like that game at the arcade where the little animal pop up and you gotta hit it on the head, and then another one pops up and you hit it on the head. We can play this game. I'm good at this game. All right, I think we got them. Anybody else want to get blocked, we can do it. But anyway, this is how you do it. In life, you figure out, first of all, what's your mission? What is your overall mission? What's the overall aim of what it is that you're doing? So if you're going to the gym every day, working on your game, you sitting down at the computer every day, writing for your books, you go into your office every day, your home office or your work office or your job office, wherever it happens to be, and you putting in that work at your job every day, you got to ask yourself, what's the overall mission? Where do I overall see myself going? That's step one. So once you figure out where you see yourself going, because if you don't have any goals, you don't know where you're going, then you're going to spend your whole life going through the motions because you don't know where you're going, just by definition. So number one, you got to know where it is that you're going. And then number two, you got to ask yourself, how does this activity that I'm doing right now fit into the picture of where I'm going? Now, here's the part that y'all got to catch, because even if what you're doing is not directly related to where you're going, let's just say, for example, I use myself as an example again. One time when I was in between playing jobs, I worked at this telemarketing company for a couple months where we would, y'all know when you get something in the mail that says, hey, you might have won $100 million, call this number to reserve your spot, and then you call the number. The people that answered the phone, that was me. I was working at a company that did that, and you'd be surprised how many people called that number. The calls just wouldn't stop. But anyway, while I was working there, that didn't have nothing to do with playing basketball. It had nothing to do with being overseas. It didn't have nothing to do with nothing. So how was I able to factor that into my mission? I was able to factor that into my mission being, listen, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, when I'm trying to inspire and empower audiences of people, like, listen, you could be in a situation that nothing looks like you're headed in this direction, but you still get there. I can use that telemarketing job as part of the story. So as I was working there, I was thinking to myself, the mission was, this is part of the story. This is part of the story that a lot of people are going to relate to, because if I'm standing up there and I'm all shiny and big and I got all these accomplishments, people might be looking and saying, okay, that's cool what you did, but look where I'm at right now. Like, I'm in a fucked up situation right now. Like, what does all this success you got to do with me? And the answer really is nothing. But if I have those things that happen to me, those downtimes, I can say, look, I worked at a telemarketing job answering phones for when somebody calls you and say you want $100 million. I was one of the people picking up the phone. Listen, I worked at LA Fitness selling gym memberships. I worked at Bally Total Fitness, doing the free training sessions. I did that stuff. So I know what it's like to be down and you ain't really got nothing going on that says you're going to be successful, but still believing in your mind you can do it. So that way I can relate to the audience. So it's all part of the story. So what you got to remind yourself of at times, in two situations. One, where you're doing something that you're always doing, is like a routine activity, but you don't really have no energy behind it because it's boring, because you keep doing it and you haven't gotten the results, or you're not seeing any results, or you don't know when your opportunity is going to come from this activity, or you're in a situation where things just not working out. Like, things are just not going the way you want them to go. You feel like you're taking the right actions and doing the right things and having the right habits, but it's still not giving you the results that you want. Those are the times when you got to say, you know what, this is all part of the mission. This right here is part of the story. This is part of when I get to give my testimonial to the world, when I get to write my book, when I get to be on stage, when I get to start being the person everybody's looking up to. This right here is going to be part of the story that I tell. So I'm going to sit in here and remember this moment. I'm going to remember this day. I'm going to remember this feeling. So when it's time for me to tell my story, I can relate to the people in the audience who are going to be where I'm at right now, because I know I'm not the first person that had this happen to me, and I definitely won't be the last. So that's how you use those situations that may not seem too exciting to you. Everybody watching, my name's Dre All Day. You watch me for the first time, make sure you follow me here on Periscope. I'm on all your favorite social media. I'm on Twitter at Dre All Day. My Snapchat and my Instagram. Snapchat and Instagram is at Dre Baldwin. First name, last name, at Dre Baldwin. If you don't remember that, just go to my website. There's the link in my bio, dreallday.com. And on the right side, you'll see a picture of my Snap avatar with the little dots and the code. All you got to do is hold your phone up to that. While you got Snapchat open, you'll be able to add me immediately. So just go to my website, dreallday.com. You'll see that. You want to see my TED Talks? Go to dreallday.com. You'll see them right there on the main page right now. And they'll eventually move to dreallday.com/TED. You'll see photos from the events and the actual video. One video's up now. I got another one coming, and I'm doing another TED Talk in 2 weeks. What else y'all need to know? I got 3 programs coming out: Bulletproof Mindset, Get the Girl, People Skills. Again, those all can be found on my website. What else? Business inquiries. I am looking to fill some work positions right now. Go to dreallday.com/biz. And also business inquiries, coaching, consulting, speaking. Send me an email, dre@dreallday.com. Everybody have a fantastic Thursday. I will be scoping again today, so make sure you are following me and turn on your notifications. So when I first start coming on the stream live, you can catch it at the beginning so you don't miss nothing. Everybody work on your game, dreallday.com. Make sure you follow me on social media, Snapchat. You see it right there. The code's going to come up. Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope, both at Dre All Day. Y'all know my website, dreallday.com. Any business inquiries, hit me via email, dre@dreallday.com, or you can just send me a snap. Work on your game, Dre All Day.